What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and it's been a minute. I'm sorry I never posted my WrestleMania review. I'm sorry. I started this new job, which I already hate, and it's just been crazy, and I've been tired, and I just haven't been able to do much videos lately, even though I think it's only been a week or two. But anyway, big news. So the this Eagles schedule came out yesterday, and I've had a chance to look at, the schedule and go over it, talk about it with a couple of friends, get my feeling on it, and now I'm ready to tell you my feeling on it. Okay, so here we go. First, the Eagles open up the season at home against the Washington Redskins. Okay. Me personally, as you all know, I wanted to face the Dallas Cowboys first. I agreed with Darius on that. Set the tone, take the division back. But Washington isn't bad either. Remember what happened last time we faced Washington first. That's all I got to say about that. But I think that's 1-0. Then next week we got the Atlanta Falcons, week 2, but this time it'll be in Atlanta, but it's also Sunday night. Why is it Sunday night? I don't know. Normally Sunday night games are reserved for teams who, in my opinion, teams who have a bit of history. And do we have history with the Falcons? Yeah, but I wouldn't call it a deep history, but whatever. Anyway, every time we face the Falcons, it always comes down to the very last play, normally on the goal line. Hopefully this year we can change that and we can win comfortably. But even if it is a tough game, I see no way us losing. So 2-0. Then we come back home. We face the Detroit Lions. Should handle our business, 3-0. Then we go to Green Bay Thursday night. Whew. I've gone back and forth with this. When I first saw it, I was like, bro, I don't know if we're going to win, because Aaron Rodgers owns us. Then I was like, I don't know. Maybe this year will be different, because it has to be different. Carson Wentz has to be different, But I don't know. So as of right now, I have it as a loss, especially with it being in Green Bay. But hey, you never know. Maybe the Eagles pull off a miracle and it sets the tone for the season. That I would really enjoy. But as of right now, I have it as a loss. So now we're at 3-1. I'm trying to think. What's the next game? I think it's the Jets. The Jets are next. Le'Veon Bell. The guy that chose the money over a Super Bowl ring. Now I know all of this whole time, the reason he was doing everything was for the money. But really, when you look down to it, what are people going to remember you for? Being one of the highest paid running backs in NFL history, or winning a Super Bowl ring and being in history forever? But hey, that's just me. That's all I got to say about that. But, even with Le'Veon Bell, I'm not scared of the Jets. So that's a win. I'm trying to think, who's next? I think that's when we start our 3-game road trip. So our 3-game road trip starts off with a return to the Eagles' greatest accomplishment, Minnesota, where we will face the Vikings. And I have that as a loss, because number one, the Vikings fans, they're still upset. They still hate us. And I don't know. It's not a homecoming for Carson Wentz, because, he didn't play in the Super Bowl. But Doug Peterson, he coached there, and a lot of the players who were still there, But I got it as a loss for right now. Then we have the Dallas Cowboys, the revenge game. We're going to win this game. We better win this game, because I'm about sick and tired of Dallas and all this thing about, oh, we swept y'all. and Skip running his mouth and Stephen A not believing in us. So I'm sick of all of it. So we will get our revenge and we will win. And then we have the Buffalo Bills. We're at Buffalo. Should take care of them pretty easily. So what is that now? I had us at 3-2. No, 4-2. So now we're at 6-2, I believe. All right, 6-2. So then we have the Chicago Bears, a rematch from the playoffs. I actually have us losing this game. Why? Because obviously the Bears felt like they should have won that game, and obviously the double doink and everything. So it's going to be a tough battle, but I think the Bears will win, and they'll probably win by a field goal, which will make me laugh because I'm just like, bruh, you know I hate to lose, and you know how I act when we lose. But I'd laugh more than anything if they won by a field goal. I'd be like, okay, I kind of saw that coming. So going into the bye, I got us at 6-3. Not bad. Okay, but now at the point where we rest up and everything. Anyway, so then we come back from our bye week 10. We have our bye week 10. Then we come back at home, and who do we face? It's a rematch of Super Bowl 52. It's a matchup between the last two Super Bowl champions. I'm talking about the Eagles versus the Patriots. Eagles have to win this game to prove that beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl was no fluke. Doug Peterson has to coach the game of his life. To me, this is the biggest game of the season. No excuses. You had a week off to prepare. So does Bill Belichick. I'll say this. When we had a week to prepare, we dropped 41 points on the Patriots. When the Rams had a week to prepare, they dropped 3 points. That's all I got to say. Yeah, but we got to win this game. That's a must-win game. So I have us winning that game. So we're now 7-3. Then Seattle comes to town Sunday night. They come to us in Philly because I feel like every time we face Seattle, it's always in Seattle. But now we get to face them in Philly. I think we're going to beat them this time. I think it'll be close. But this is the year we finally get that Russell Wilson monkey off our back. And we beat them. And now we are 8-3, I believe. All right, 8-3 now. Now we're starting to roll a little bit. You got 2 big wins in a row against the Patriots and against the Seahawks. All right, I'm trying to think. Who's next? Is it the Giants? Or is it the Dolphins? I think it's the Dolphins that are next. We're beating the Dolphins. No, I think it's the Giants. I don't remember. I think it's the Dolphins. Either way, if it's the Dolphins or the Giants, we're winning that game. So now that's 9-3. And then I believe we have the Giants. Monday Night Football, we're winning that game. So now that's 10-3. Then we've got the Redskins, we're beating them. That's 11-3. Then we've got the Cowboys. We're not going to sweep them. We're going to lose that game. So it's 12-4. No, sorry, it's 11-4. And then by that point, we will have pretty much locked up the NFC East. And I think we'll be a top 2 seed, though. And so we'll be resting our starters the last week. And then we may lose to the Giants. Or maybe we beat them. I don't know. We'll see what Nate Sudfeld has that day. But right now, I got it chalked down as a loss. So that would put us at 11-5. But that should be enough. You're probably thinking, well, what about the Cowboys? Because it's obviously a 2-team race in the NFC East. Yes, it is. I have the Cowboys finishing at 10-6. So we just barely beat them. We're just barely ahead of them. But that's how I'm feeling about it right now. Like I said, I think we'll be a top 2 seed. I don't know who will be number 1. I don't think it's the Saints. They got a hard schedule this year. I don't think it'll be the Rams, Super Bowl hangover. I don't think it'll be the Packers. They're pretty much starting over. I don't think it'll be the Seahawks. They're pretty much starting over. So don't think it'll be the Vikings because of Kirk Cousins. It could be the Bears. We'll see. But then there's us in Dallas. So depending on who gets what, you know, if the Bears had the number 1 seed and we had the number 2 seed, I'd be fine with that because I think we already beat Chicago before in the playoffs, and I think with a better quarterback and a motivated quarterback and Carson Wentz, I think we'd be able to go into Chicago Soldier Field and handle our business yet again. So I think I have the Eagles finishing at 11-5. I have the Cowboys finishing at 10-6. I'm excited. You know, I can't wait. The draft is next week. I want to see who we have. But here we go, baby. Can't wait. So until next time, and if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace out, guys.